You know, nothing.
Because it's so good, you would never want to eat the whole thing at one time. Isa. Carrot cake.
A whole cupcake, like a big cupcake.
More than half.
Ian. Something that I
So, this is the Chico State track. Have you guys ever been there?
No, I've been near there.
You've been near there. It's a running track, and runners run on the track, and it's an oval, and inside is a football field, but there's a track that goes all the way around, okay?
What, you mean the...
It's 3/4 of a mile, yes. You're going to get a piece of watermelon, you're going to get a piece of cake, but you're only going to get a little bit of it, and then you have to go 2/3 of a mile to get the cake. And then you won't get the end, you won't get the rest until the end. So what we want to figure out is what fraction of a mile is 2/3 of the track. What fraction of a mile
We don't know how many feet
is 2/3 of track?
of the track. They're the same thing, right?
Well, the track is only 3/4 of a mile.
Oh. Wait, can I see it again?
Yes, the track is
How long is the
3/4 of a mile.
So are we gonna use the back?
Our job, I'm going to give you a piece of paper that you're going to use.
Wait, so if we have to compare 2/3 to 3/4. Isn't 2/3 bigger? Yeah, 2/3 is way bigger.
Isa.
Figure out. Can you turn it around again?
Yep.
We have to figure out how much of this would be considered.
No, imagine that you guys
Here's our-
2/3 are bigger.
It's a half.
Let me,
No, 2/3, they're equivalent.
It's a half. Right? Yeah, it's a half.
They're equivalent.
I'm going to give you guys a piece of paper of the track. So that's what we want to know, right? What information is going to help us figure out this answer? Raise your hand if you have an idea of what kind of information we need to know.
We need to know how long the
Ian.
is. How big the track
Okay, we need to know how long the track is.
Yeah.
And Ian,
How big a mile is?
we need to know how long a mile is. Any other information we need to know? Ian?
How much information we need to share? Yeah.
What we're going to be comparing. What questions do you have about this? What do you think that what do you not understand, or what are you trying to figure out? What are your questions? Isa.
What are we trying to figure out?
So I'm going to give you a piece of paper, and I'm going to let you look at it, and it might help you answer some of those questions.
Wait, so
So the first thing I want you to do is I just want you to look at this paper, and I want you to take some independent think time. I want you to look at it. So these are one of these solutions, one of these representations is not correct. You write your name on it, yeah. Here. Three of them are correct representations of how we can do this, how we can figure out the answer to our problem. And one of them is not correct.
Because there's 3 ways. Tanya, my pencil broke.
You can sharpen it. So you don't have to understand it right now. Our goal is to find out what fraction of a mile. So if our track was 1 mile, right? If Cedar, hold on a second. If our track was 1 mile long, let's pretend we have a track that's 1 mile long. This track is 1 mile long, right? 1 mile. And if we go from our starting point here, and we go all the way around to here, we know that's exactly 1 mile, right?
Yeah.
So if I said, we're going to go 2/3 of a mile, we would know that,
No, I thought you said
we would know how to do it, right? 1, 2, 3. We would know that this part is exactly 2/3 of a mile, right?
But what if
That's okay, Dylan, go ahead.
you divided the mile up into 3?
But this track
I don't
is,
think those thirds are equivalent.
they're probably not because I just guessed.
Okay, I get it now.
But this track is only 3/4 of a mile. So if we go around this track
Where's the starting point?
2/3, can we say what that is in accordance to a mile?
No.
No, because is this track a full mile?
No.
No. So we want to figure out what fraction, I am losing my voice. What fraction of a mile is 2/3 of the track? So if we're going to start here,
Wait, could I see the first representation of the 1 mile track?
the 1 mile track. Here's the 1 mile track.
We're still on camera.
Okay. And if we have 1/3, and then we go 2/3.
No, that would be 2.
Now this is from here to here is 1/3. From here to here is 2/3, and from here to here is 3/3. Right? Hi. 1:30. So if I said, what's 2/3 of a mile on this track, what would you?
Oh, that
You'd know exactly where to go, right? We'd say that's 2/3 of a mile.
But we'd have to compare it not on the 1 mile track, we'd have to compare it on the other track.
So now we have our 3/4.
But since that isn't one pole, then
So that's what we have to figure out. So here's what we're going to do. I want you to take a minute to look at these pictures and see if that answers any of your questions that you're having. So here we're going to go 1/3. Here we're going to go 2/3. And here we're going to go 3/3. But this 2/3, we can't say it's 2/3 of a mile. We want to know what fraction of a mile this distance is. Just this part.
Oh.
Right here. So what fraction of a mile?
That's 3/3.
How are we going to do that?
wait, can you turn it around?
Yep.
Wait, no, I want to see this. Wait, so it,
This is the 1 mile track. Where it is on a mile, we're measuring out of a whole mile.
2/3 on a mile?
Yeah. We want to know what fraction of a mile is 2/3 of this track.
So we're trying to find out where 2/3 goes on there?
We're not trying to find out where it goes. We know where it goes. If we took this line and moved it out, how much of a mile would that be?
how many are there?
I don't know. Like,
1.
Why don't we just get
So that's the one that you think is incorrect?
Okay, the bottom. And also this math as well.
Which one?
Yeah, but that's not how you time it.
This times this is this.
So
and this
2/3.
times this.
How do you multiply decimal?
For 2/3.
But wouldn't you just say like the top one?
Yeah, 6/9.
Yeah, I think they're about the same thing.
So let's look at this and see if you can remember.
Okay, but now
These are not.
Equals,
that's right. That's right.
Excuse me, but
and
I'm
what's this one?
How would that equal? Oh,
Guys.
that's how you do it.
Guys, we would need 1/12. What's the fraction of a mile?
So explain that to us, Ian.
So you said that the track was 3/4 of a mile.
Right.
I took 3/4, and we need to find out that if it is what 2/3 is on. So 2/3 is almost right at the end. We just need to put another 12 on top.
Very creative. And where is our mile? Do you have one that measures the whole mile?
The whole mile.
Wait, they did their math wrong on this.
Do you have one that measures the whole mile?
What is the wrong?
Why is this wrong?
This is wrong math.
How is that wrong?
Yeah, I did the math wrong.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
How?
Because
2 times 3
this is one whole mile. I'm pretty sure that
2
if I
times
put
3
1/4
equals 6.
on the
you're
This is right. This is right.
So Ian, what you have to remember
This is right.
is that
No,
this one is
This is right.
1/3 of this.
Yeah, that's the
We want
The one, the
2/3 of
incorrect
this.
one is the second one. Yeah.
So we want 2/3 of 3/4, and then we need. So if
I know
we're
how to
running, we
divide
go
that.
2/3.
How do you do it?
How much of that is a whole?
I can't like off the top of my head the difference. I don't know. So
I'm just gonna watch.
Okay, so you guys found the wrong one.
3 times 3 is 6. 2 12. And 6 1 piece.
So let's look at this one, Hannah. There's 3 right ones. You're right, Memphis. There are. There's 3 right
We're
ones.
basically trying to figure out how much 2/3 is on a mile.
2/3 of this track.
No, 6.
We're trying to figure out how much 2/3 is. I think it's a quarter.
You think it's a quarter?
I think it's a quarter.
Okay. I'm going to give you guys just a few more seconds. I am working on something over here, and I'm really curious about how he's figuring that out.
So how much is the mile? We're doing the 3/4 mile, right?
6 will equal it.
So let's look at these models. So this is your mile, right? This is your whole mile. Okay? But our track at Chico State is only 3/4 of a mile. So the runner starts on the track. Let's say they made our track straight. Okay? And he runs 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 and he runs. And here's where he gets to eat his extra cake. How much of a mile did he run? He ran 3/4 of a mile.
So guys, guys,
He stops here, sorry, 2/3.
He stops at 2/3.
He stops at 2/3, not 3/4. My mistake. So he runs and runs, and he runs and he runs and he runs and he runs. Right here. Okay? So how much of a mile did he run?
Oh,
What fraction?
a half. He ran 2/4
Oh,
of a mile.
He ran 2/4 of a
He
mile.
ran half here.
He ran a half of a mile. So is this
But
correct?
yeah.
he ran half of
So
a
that
mile.
was correct.
Wait.
See, he ran half of a
Okay, so
mile.
all we have to do is look down.
He ran half of a mile.
I used 8. You ran 2, but it ends right there. So how
Well,
would that be
because
half?
this is the track. This is the full track. Ta-da!
He ran half.
He ran half. Can you show us what you did, Ian?
So I tried.
Watch what Ian's got right here.
So what I did is I tried to find blocks that were equal to this, and then I eventually found wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 is equal to 3/4. So then I pretended that these were holes, and I forget what I did next.
You took some off.
And I took some off.
And then how much of a mile is that? When you put it up,
That is about
a half of a mile. Can you hold that up so that everybody can see?
And the camera. See, we're smart people, Mr. Professor. Mr. Professor Man.
SMARRT.
Okay, so here, let me see your blocks. Ian.
That's why he's so smart.
SMARRT.
Okay, so
Smart.
here's what Ian did.
MWRH.
Here is our 1 mile, right? So here's our 1 mile, okay? But our track is only 3/4 of a mile, right? So we get our piece of chocolate cake here, and then we run and we run and we run. We've stretched out the track straight now. We run and we run and we run and we run. 2/3. 1, 2, 3. 2/3. Okay. At 1? Is it 1 right now? Yeah. Can I have like 3 more minutes?
Why are they different on the bottom and top?
Let me finish showing this and then I can answer that question. So if I take this off, guys, because this is where you get your second cake, what fraction of a mile is 2/3 of the track?
4/8.
4/8, which can be reduced down to 1/2
Of a whole entire mile.
of 1 entire mile. But it's 2/3.
2/3 is a half.
It's 2/3 of the track. This is the track and this is a mile. They're not the same. They're not equal.
I thought it was just. Whoa.
Magic, I am science.
Remember our question was what fraction of a mile is 2/3 of the track?
So it's a half.
It's a half.
It's a half.
So how many of